Okay, so this is how I ended up. My mum. I was sat with my mum, and my mum tends to watch the same channels all the time. And I was sat there, and I sort of do stuff on the iPad, sort of
Yeah.
thing. And so anyway, this program was on called Mandy, right? And I sort of, I mean, I don't know why my mum was watching it because there's
Right.
nothing,
Yeah.
there's no way that I would think she was just watching it. And I ended up started watching it, and I found it incredibly funny. And my mum was laughing as well, and I haven't seen her laugh, and I don't think she even knew what the program was about, but she was laughing. And I thought, I really enjoyed this. And then so I went on iPlayer, and they've got the whole series there, and this has been the thing since 2019, I think. It's been.
Yep, yep, yep.
And I couldn't help it. I was there, so I stayed down. Mum went up to bed. I started watching it on the tablet. I was
Yeah.
watching the episodes on the tablet, and then I put it on the TV, and and I just watched the whole lot. And it was. I don't know why. I'm not. You know me. I'm not a comic fan, am I? Really? I'm not like huge when it comes to
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
slapsticky stuff.
comedy is not usually the thing that you would go for, yeah.
But this really touched a spark in me. She's a job seeker. Basically, she's unemployed and she gets all these jobs, but she doesn't hold them very long. And it's just situations like she vapes in the toilet. Well, yeah, so she's like a smoker, so she's like in the toilet, stood on the toilet seat having a fag, and the whole thing's come out. She's forward disaster. She's in disastrous things, and the soundtrack is just great. There was one, it was called Job Seeker, and there's this band called the Sleaford Mods, which I mean, and they was like Job Seeker, and so the soundtrack to it was all really, really good when she's going
Yeah.
after each episode had different. And I know I'm going to run out of time here because I talk for ages about different episodes, but there's one episode which is taken straight out of the Birds, and she's got this big beehive. Anyway, one of the jobs is to clean this church, and they say, "Oh, can you get this nest down?" She's wandering around with a big ladder, and an egg falls in a, and
Yeah,
the
yeah, because
bird's egg.
she has like a beehive
She's got
hairdo,
a
yeah.
monster beehive hairdo, so
Yeah.
you can't really see it there. Anyway, so this is just one of the episodes, and the bird hatches out like that, and all the birds come round, they go mad, and there's this scene like from straight out of the Birds where she looks like Tippi Hedren, and she's like screaming, and all these birds. And I mean, yeah, and I mean, it's in hysterics. And the last episode there is she goes, she's got this date, she goes on a date, and she's got a date with Paddy McGuinness, right? Paddy
I've seen a
McGuinness.
clip of that.
And you've seen a clip of that,
Yeah, where she sat in the chair.
she's yeah, but she gives these dream sequences, and it's just like, who's the guy who goes, "The light is on, but no one's home,"
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
with the
Oh,
girls.
Robert Palmer. Robert
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 Plant,
Palmer.
yeah,
Palmer.
Yeah.
with the girls playing in the
Playing the
Yeah, with
background,
the
guitar,
old,
yeah, yeah.
and
yeah.
there's just her, like, so she's on the drums and she's on the things, and she's got that pout, and Paddy McGuinness is singing, doing and it's just the whole thing is just really, really stupid and
Yeah.
hilarious and really, really good fun. Every episode I was in hysterics. This one, like, yeah, what's it called?
Because you have got that visual comedy, haven't you? We've talked about that
That's
clip
it.
behind you, where
Yeah,
she's wearing this leopard print from head to
yeah,
toe,
yeah,
and yet
yeah.
she's seated on a leopard print
That's that's
settee
that's
with leopard print wallpaper, and she just like blends in. She's
That's
completely camouflaged.
that's the episode where she's supposed to beat Paddy McGuinness, and she's so excited, but that's when she falls asleep and has a. So yeah, so she's sort of.
And he walks
Yes.
right past her because you
Yeah,
can't see him.
yeah.
And I think we have to say that. So this is, I think it's created by and stars Diane Morgan,
Mm.
and Diane Morgan, who a lot of people will know as Philomena Kunk. She does like a whole bunch, just like Kunk on Earth, everything like that. As where she's sort of like doing she's doing parodies of like BBC
Yeah.
documentaries and everything. And I love Diane Morgan. I think Diane Morgan is
Yeah,
hilarious. I
yeah.
think the
I've
first
I've only just discovered her, and I mean, some of the
the,
stuff she's doing, the kunk thing, and
Yeah, yeah, no,
yeah,
sure, sure. I think you would like
yeah.
the first thing I saw her in was it was a Charlie Brooker thing on Netflix called Death to 2020.
Right.
And yeah, it was Death to 2020, and she's like one of these people who's she's described as the most average person in the UK, and she takes it as a compliment. She's like, oh, and it's just like the way she acts. That I saw her in Motherland, and I think Diane Morgan is a genius. I think she's an absolute genius. And Mandy is one of those shows that I've been meaning to get around to. We watched the first episode, but because I think a lot of the comedy is a little bit cringe comedy, isn't it?
Yeah, 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 yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you talk me talking about the ick factor with when I'm watching things. I was like, I think my wife couldn't quite handle the cringe. I was like, no, no, no.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand. Yeah, there's a couple of things where, like, yeah, I'm just thinking about Oh yeah, the other one. There's a woman, like a girl at school that bullied her or took a job. She was going to get achieve something, and this girl took it over. And this she says joins a line dancing thing, and all of a sudden this woman this. So anyway, it's just yeah. I mean, I had so much fun with this. Really, really enjoyed it. It was a real decent find for me because I don't know how I'd never seen it before, and
Yeah.
I would recommend this to anybody, and it's get a big 4 star for me for this one.
4 stars. 4 stars for
Enjoyed it.
yeah, 4 stars for I was about
And
to call
the
it.
episodes are only like
Mandy.
25 minutes, so or
Yeah.
whatever. So it's a good, easy to watch.
No, I think I was about to call her. I was about to call her Philomena Kunk, but
Oh yeah,
Mandy.
no, Diane Morgan and Mandy. Okay, so I'm like, yeah, 4 stars for the. All right, cool.